My career started as a result of my family. I am a native Denverite, and as a result of being a native Denverite and growing up in Denver, my father, Bill Weimer, taught in Denver. I went to Thomas Jefferson. He was at George Washington. I got started knowing about athletics. I was told I went to my first basketball game when I was 6 months old, so I knew about athletics. And when I went to college, I went to CSU. He got me a job in the athletic department. And so I worked for Tiny Grant. And when I got out of school, I knew I wanted to teach because everyone told me that the best thing that you could do was teach. Once I got my job at East High School, I knew that the best thing to do was get involved. And so any job that became available at East, I was willing to take. I worked state meets. I was able to work as the referee at state meets. I was able to work the deck. I was able to I found my place as the announcer, and my last probably 15 years of officiating, I did work as the announcer at both 4A and 5A state meets. And I did the yearbook from 1980 until 2003 when I retired. It's an unusual job, but I loved it. When the student council advisor decided he no longer wanted to do that, I said, fine, I'll do that also. I don't know why I took the cheerleaders, because I knew nothing about cheerleading. I took them for 5 years at a time, 2 different times. Luckily, I had a wonderful, wonderful mentor. Jenny Lorbeer was my sidekick. I could not have done it without her. She was a true coach. I was a sponsor. I didn't do anything except follow what she said. If she said do this, I did it. And I worked also with Jenny Lorbeer on her crew, and we did all of the computer stats for the state basketball. The Denver East community is such a varied, diverse group of people. Everyone came into the building, and the minute they came into the building, they were East Angels. My father, he's my biggest mentor. I think he represented everything that I stand for. He was a great coach. My brother has been a great person to have around. My mom, she supported my dad her whole life. I have a great husband who has been extremely supportive of me. It's been a real family affair, and I appreciate that. If a student does not have a niche, a student cannot survive. If a student can go into high school and find something, a student will succeed. I had a niche in high school, so my high school meant something to me. But there were things that I felt I missed out on. So I always encouraged kids, find something, find anything. If you can't find something, then tell me what you're interested in, and I will find a group for you. I'll try to start a club. I'll find a group of kids, and we'll find a teacher, because that was what was unique about East, is that there was always a teacher who was willing to sponsor a group of kids who wanted to do something new. And then they would have a group, and that's what made it important. When I was called that I had been accepted into the Hall of Fame, something happened that never happens to me. I was speechless. I am never speechless. I am so honored because of what it means, and also because of the respect that I have for CHSAA. CHSAA means so much to me. I have been a part of every championship, state championship, since I was born. I think what means the most is knowing that I am following in my Father's footsteps. I'm going in following my Father. And that means a lot to me.